sports, and stuff. Episode 70?
70.
Number 70.
Wow. Dude, if you had the over-under at 20, you're screwed. You lost your house. I'm Mickey.
I'm Stem.
I'm Lurch.
And Brother Dan is at home.
You mean the fry guy?
The fry guy. He has the stomach bug, and he blamed my new best friend, Tay on giving him the stomach bug. The hell? What's up with that?
And I'm busy watching the Hurricanes game because we're recording Thursday night, and it's 2:12 left in the third quarter, and this futile season is continuing. So forgive me as I'm over sad. I don't get sad anymore. That's apathy, I think.
But didn't you say they were back?
Oh yeah, you saw the game. You saw the game Saturday, right? We were back. We would totally dominate 1AA.
You would. You
Absolutely.
Guys would be hot.
We can go back to winning championships.
You guys, oh my God. You guys take it on like, oh my God, you versus North Dakota State.
Oh God, we'd kill them. We'd crush them.
But think about a road trip to go play in that stadium.
No, they got to come here.
No, they're champs up there. You guys are nobody.
We're not nobody.
All right. Anyway, welcome to the show, folks. Live Sports and Stuff. It's the big 7-0. We have a lot to talk about tonight. Things are going good. We already hit you with the little sports wrap because Stem was kind enough to let us tape for you here on Thursday night while his Hurricanes are getting whooped at home again. Maybe they should not play in that stadium. Anyway, Brother Dan is home. He's not feeling good. We want you to feel better, but do not blame Tay.
Oh, God, he's gone. Goodbye, Cam.
Gone.
Cam Harris.
There he goes. There you go. Touchdown. Congratulations. As you heard, leading into the show, our friend Adam Jason down in South of Florida, rocking it out with these days. He is in the process of writing us a song, he says. That process is on week 8, though, so I don't know how far we've gotten with it, but I will touch base with him. And
maybe he took the time off that you took off, so maybe
maybe he did. You know what? I wonder how many people did. Mickey's gone, so we're gone. Wow. Didn't even think of it like that.
No.
Look at Lurch's face right now.
Is he not talking? I mean, what we heard him for a second. We heard him say Lurch, and that was it.
Lurch, how you doing? How you been, buddy?
I'm doing really good, actually.
Why? What's going on? What kind of, sort of? What does that mean? You just said I'm doing really good, actually. Kind of, sort of. Okay, explain kind of, sort of.
Well, I got my refrigerator finally after 2.5 months. And 4 refrigerators.
You know, I would think that if I got a new refrigerator, I would certainly ask all of my buddies first if they wanted my old refrigerator instead of putting it on the Facebook free page. Just saying.
You said you did a couple of weeks ago.
I don't remember.
I asked you on the show, do you want it? And you said no.
Oh,
I was on hiatus.
There's videotape evidence, right? You can prove it. Yeah, I didn't want the side-by-side. I know, I didn't want the side-by-side. But man, you got a bunch of people looking for that thing, huh?
Oh my God. People were texting me, messaging me all night last night. And
so this is the question. Okay, I was going to say, because when you do the free pages on Oviedo, when you or anywhere, when you give free stuff away and you start getting a list, and then the first person, well, maybe I can come tomorrow, maybe I can come Sunday, I got to get a truck. No, you just got to go first person to show up, boom, it's yours, done, goodbye. You can't take a list.
The first lady that responded, I sent her a message. You're the first one. Do you want it? Yes or no? You need to get it tonight out of my house.
Did she show up?
Yep, 8:00.
Nice.
Did she really?
Yep, she had to wait for you to pick up a friend with a truck and a trailer to come get it. So she got it
free. You didn't even charge her like $10, $20, dinner, Subway, nothing?
Little Lurch said I should have done that, but I was just like, no. I just wanted
Little Lurch wanted to rip people off. Wasn't being nice, giving everything away. What's wrong with her?
You know, I have learned though. I mean, it worked out to give it away free. I've learned that giving away stuff for free doesn't really work well. You need to charge something, even a nominal fee, to get something serious. Otherwise, you get people. Yeah, I mean, it worked out so good, but yeah, 25.
I mean, this person needed the fridge too. They needed one badly, and I was like, it worked out for the best. So I was happy with it. My refrigerator's here.
That's what I was going to ask you. How is it? Nice.
Really
Hopefully
nice.
It's a lot neater than the picture of the old fridge that you posted.
Oh, you should see my thread ever. You don't realize how much shit's in the back of the fridge and the freezer until you start cleaning it out.
Oh yeah, I do.
You do. It's really sad how much is still there, but all
I
right.
had
Well, I'm
literally
glad you
two
got your
bags
new
of
fridge.
garbage. Hey, and I
2
got
bags
more
of
money off
garbage.
STEM.
What's that?
I got
You
more
got
money
more
back.
money off STEM.
Oh, from the refrigerator.
Oh, how much did they give you back after it was all said and done?
Well, I got the 187 to match Costco's sale price from Labor Day. And
Okay.
then I called up the delivery service, the 1-800 number, said, listen, okay, now the refrigerator's in. What are you doing for me? She's like, what do you mean? I said, I took 4 days off of work, 4 refrigerators to get one that works. And she's like, well, we can call Whirlpool. I said, let's call Whirlpool. And the advisor gets on the phone. He goes, well, I can offer you a $50 gift card. I said, that doesn't work for me.
For Whirlpool products, right?
Yeah. Like, that doesn't work for me. I said, you
All
sent
right.
me 3 disasters. And then he's like, what do you want? I said, I want $300. He goes, well, I can't authorize that. I got to get a supervisor. I said, get a supervisor. I can wait.
I've got time.
I had the day off.
I've taken plenty of time off already. Why not? Some more time. Let's go.
I took the day off of work to wait for this refrigerator today. So let's go. So he calls the supervisor, comes back. He gave me $200.
All right.
So I got a total of $387 off the price, which was on sale, $500 off when I bought it.
Well, very good.
Yeah.
So you got better than the Costco price.
Yep.
Good job. Well done. Excellent. Well played. Well played.
I'm happy. I'm happy.
I have my delivery coming tomorrow.
Of
what? Are you getting?
I'll be hot tubbing in the backyard.
A real one or one of those like
blow up ones?
No, a real one.
A real one?
A real one.
Nice.
6-seater, I think.
Ooh.
Yep.
Nice.
The guy, they were supposed to deliver it tomorrow afternoon. The guy goes, hey, can I deliver it in the morning? I'm like, well, I'm waiting for a FedEx package today, which is a pad to put it on. So if that and it's like 4 o'clock, if it shows up today, you can come in the morning. If it somehow gets delayed till tomorrow morning, then I'd have to go with the afternoon. And sure enough, the pad came. I texted him. He's like, I'll be out there at 7:30. I'm like, cool. I'll be hot tubbing at 9.
Nice.
Or I'll be cold tubbing at 9. So I don't think it'll get hot by then.
No, it takes a while. It takes a while.
How big is it?
So Lurch got it. How big? 6-seater.
It's six-seater. It's 6'8" by 6'8". So
now is Addie and the boyfriend going to be hanging out in it?
I don't know. You have to ask Addie and the boyfriend. They will not be banned from it as long as they have,
parental supervision.
She's wearing a full suit and he's got like pants and a shirt on or something. That should be okay.
Yeah, we've all seen the suits your daughter wears.
No,
There's nothing full about it.
No. I said a suit, not a bikini.
Oh, you didn't say that, but if that's what you implied.
We'll see how that works out. So now I got to set up a freaking, I don't know, camera in the back or something to make sure they're not doing anything bad.
Wow. That's a whole nother pod.
Right?
You know what I can do though?
Podcast.
I could just set up a dummy camera and she'll never know it's not live. And I'll just say, just be careful. There's a camera out there. So make sure you know that I'll be watching the backyard.
Okay. There you go. Lying to your children. I'm all for it.
Whatever it takes.
Exactly.
Yours will get there one of these days.
Yep. Lurch has got his fridge. Stem's about to get his hot tub. We got to get toilet paper for Brother Dan, apparently. So we'll take care of that. All right, let's do some sports wrap up. If you're a Major League Baseball fan, we're coming down to the wire. Pretty much the playoffs are wrapping up. None of my teams that I follow, the Rays are doing all right, but it's the Braves, the Brewers, the Giants, the Dodgers, and then the Rays and the Yankees and Red Sox are still battling out. For our friend Bobby T in Central Florida, go White Sox. And for Nick and Beth in Houston, go Astros. Basketball's had some interesting news of late. They don't report for camp. They don't report for camp for another couple of weeks.
No. Camp open, I think, didn't it? I thought it just opened.
Well, no. Games start this week. Games start this week or next week?
I think camp open. I think they did their introductory conference. I think camp opens this week or it opened this week.
Okay, so then I'm off by a week. Okay, so camps did open, but that's not the news.
Nope.
The news is that the NBA, and I'm not sure how they can do this because if you got a contract, you got a contract. But the NBA says if you are an unvaccinated player and you miss time, you're not getting paid. That's a
I'm
beautiful
for that.
sentiment to get, huh?
I'm for it.
That's wonderful that you're for it. You can't do that.
It's simply it's not quite that. It says NBA spokesman Mike Bass says any player who elects not to comply with local vaccination mandates will not be paid for games that they miss. So you either comply with the local mandate, or if you miss a game, you don't get paid for it. You got a choice. I mean, there's your choice.
Now, but is that in their contracts?
Well, they're not available. Well, they're not available for a game. It's their own volition that they're not available.
Their own fault. It's their own fault.
Yeah. Okay. So if they pull themselves out, but if the team tells them they can't play,
well, it's not the team.
No.
It's local mandates.
That's mandate now. You must be quarantined. That's law.
It's local rules. So obviously the Heat and the Magic their players don't have to worry about it. Now they would have to worry if they go play a road game in New York.
Yes.
Or wherever or LA or wherever they have a mandate. And
New Jersey or anywhere like that. Okay.
But you're talking about, and the biggest one was Kyrie Irving. He won't be able to play a home game in Brooklyn because they have a mandate.
True.
Go get the goddamn shot. It's not a big deal. Stop being a pussy. Jesus,
I just got the third one
already. Just go get it. It's not going to kill you, I promise. Nobody's died from it.
No. Nobody dies from the shots.
I don't understand.
We don't even know if they work.
And it came out the other day that your favorite player got the vaccine after going weeks and weeks and weeks and saying it's my business and HIPAA, which it's not HIPAA. And it's my business and don't worry about my business. It came out that your favorite player, Mickey,
not my favorite player,
got vaccinated.
Unless they shot it up his nose and zipped his mouth closed. Not my favorite player.
I know you love him.
No, there's nothing. I honestly, if he opened up a school for all children and hugged them all each and every day, I would cheer against that school.
He did open up a school.
I know. I read the article. All right, so that's what's going on in the basketball world. The NHL started their preseason last week. They're back. For us here in Central Florida, our Orlando Solar Bears in the minor league hockey, they report to training camp next week.
Are you kidding me? Sorry.
That's okay. Relax. So
fucking hand fighting, and he called the holding penalty.
They did. I know. Are these ACC officials? They are.
Yes, it's the ACC game.
Lurch, NASCAR has been very quiet lately.
Oh, speaking of that, though, did you see the F1 race this weekend? It was fantastic.
We did not.
Oh, it was like raining on half the track.
Oh my God!
Oh, good. It wasn't raining on the other half of the track. I like how the defensive back does this, and he's like, "You did something." No, the guy just dropped the ball, dude. You didn't do anything. Anyway,
okay, good.
The F1 race they had to make a decision on switching tires, and what a fantastic ending to that F1 race. I watched the whole race this time. When there's rain or weather in the forecast, oh, it's so good. An hour and a half sporting event, perfect. Oh, awesome. Great race. Can't wait to
nap time. Nap time.
Well, you can't nap because they're on at 8 o'clock in the morning. You've just woken up. You can't take a nap at 8 o'clock in the morning.
First of all, I'm up at 6, so yeah, I can come back and take a nap.
At 8? Yeah. 10. After the race at 9:30, you could have taken a nap.
All right. I don't know how to ask this without starting trouble, but NASCAR last year did a about face, changed all their rules. You know, they jumped on board with the culture that's going on in the world today, and at the forefront, basically, they just jumped on. Yeah, I'm leading into Bubba. Where's he been?
He sucks.
Has he done anything?
He
Has
sucks.
the poster child who got all that money done anything besides take money?
That's it. You got all the sponsors in the world giving him all this fucking money. But the truth is, he sucks. He sucks. He's a shitty driver.
So he was just the face of the moment.
That's the one. I said it then. I just want it now. Don't get me wrong. He made it to the big leagues. He made it to the upper echelon. He wasn't ready. And the biggest mistake he made in his life was going to the team he's at.
Yeah,
because
the team's not set up for success per se. I mean, they haven't been around a long time. They don't have the money behind them that,
Excuse me? They got more money than God.
Do they?
Yes.
They don't know how to spend it wisely.
They got freaking Joe Gibbs cars.
Missed it.
They got Michael Jordan's money. They got Denny Hamlin's money.
Yeah, Michael Jordan's not putting his personal money in it. Come on.
Yeah, but if Michael Jordan if Michael Jordan calls an investor, they're coughing up bucks.
Yep.
No one's going to say no to Michael Jordan.
That car's got more sponsors than they know what to do with. They don't have enough room in the car for the sponsors they got.
Well, why can't it run?
Because of the driver.
The driver sucks.
A stock car is a stock car. You still got to be able to drive the thing.
That's not true.
They still got to be able to drive the thing.
There's a reason the same 3 or 4 teams win every race.
No. Next year the cars will be the same.
F1 next year the cars are going to be closer to the same. How about that?
The cars will all be the same next year. You got the same chassis and everything. I actually got, when I was up in Charlotte, I got to see the new chassis and all that being built, one of the new cars. Pretty
Did you get a Woody? Did you get a Woody?
Nope.
Okay. All right. So that's your NASCAR 2 minutes. You're welcome.
And
I got a new car too, autographed.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Are you happy?
You ordered new cars, is that what you said?
You're just like a kid in a candy store.
I went to Chip Ganasky's closing down, so they had 50% off on a lot of stuff. So I went and bought a Ross Chastain. I bought a Ross Chastain car, and a Ross Chastain car, 42.
What is that?
A whole car, or the model?
No, the cars I have in my cabinet behind me.
So you bought a model.
Yeah, and Junior got Ross to sign my car for me.
Oh,
she what?
Ross signed the car for him. He got Ross's autograph on his little model car.
So
I speak learn.
Two of our listeners are excited?
No, 4. There's 4.
3.
Hey, I like NASCAR. I'm happy I'm getting the car.
Don't pick on him. Your team's losing 30-20 to a
We're
team
back in the hole.
Yeah, but that was expected.
No, it was not expected. If I would have asked you 2 weeks ago, you would have said you would have won.
This win.
Okay, what if you asked me before
I got it on
kickoff?
video.
Oh, before kickoff, you were probably frustrated the game was on national television. That way everyone gets to see him.
Before kickoff, I texted our good friend Tea Party. Canes open -4.5, bet down to -3, then up to -6. I would take the points all day long. Virginia will win outright.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Look at you.
Yeah, but 2 weeks ago on the show, you guaranteed the whole season out.
Yeah, and a month ago on the show, he was telling everyone how they're going for a national championship. Things change. Life changes every day.
We're going to go for the 1AA national championship.
We're back.
There you go.
North
Dakota State.
They have to let us in.
I would like you to play South Dakota because I want to just play a team called the Jackrabbits. I just want to see that mascot.
Listen, let us into 1AA. We'll play whoever. Doesn't matter.
Will you travel though?
Yeah, of course. We travel everywhere.
Okay, sounds good.
Travelers.
All right, Life Sports and Stuff Universe. We got a lot of stuff going on. We are a month away from Halloween, so we're gonna have a very special poll coming up for you. Stem and Lurch and I put it together. Don't want to give it away, but hopefully you've got a favorite. How would I say it without giving it away? A favorite
killer?
Killer. Who's your favorite movie killer? And we'll touch on that. Look for the poll in the next couple of days. Over the weekend.
Stop! I'm sorry.
What?
I'm sorry.
What?
I got to go
What?
back.
What?
I
He's got to go back.
had it in my notes.
What's your note?
The race this weekend was in Sochi, Russia, for the opening national anthem thingamajig. They had a freaking guy playing a grand piano with a ballerina dancing on it. It was awesome.
Sochi, wasn't that where the Olympics were?
Yes. It's the like nicest beach resort town in Russia, I guess.
Oh,
but
he's dead.
Ballerina on a piano? You never see that in NASCAR.
Guaranteed.
No, you see cowboy boots and Daisy Dukes.
Yes, you do. You see a lot of that at races.
Yeah, trust me, I know what I want to see. I don't need a tutu. Go Daisy. So over the weekend, the princess is kicking butt and cheer, and I took Junior to the zoo. But when we got home, we were exhausted, so we stayed in. And on TV, and I don't know why it's on TV, was Meatballs 2. Have you ever seen Meatballs 2?
Yes.
Yes, a long.
When it came out, I went to see it in the movies.
Yeah. Meatballs 2 came out in, I don't know, 84, 85. I didn't even look it up. The hit Meatballs from 79 with Bill Murray, one of his
One of the
best
greatest movies
still today.
ever.
One of
Woody
the
the
greatest
Wabbit.
camp movies.
Woody the
Yeah.
Wabbit. Woody the Wabbit.
They decided to make a Meatballs 2 and not bring any of the cast back. Had nothing to do with the movie. They just wanted to do a summer camp movie and call it Meatballs.
And they had a stupid alien in it.
It's all these young 10 and 11-year-olds with an alien. And it is on every list. Go Google it. I don't even have to tell you a list. Google worst movies
84.
of all time. 84, thank you. Google worst movies of all time. Meatballs 2 is on that list. So it got me thinking, what other flops, really bad movies are out there that we could share with the Life Sports and Stuff universe? So I threw out Meatballs 2. I got one more to throw out. Growing up in the 80s, like we did, I used to watch cartoons in the morning before school. And there was a cartoon, and he always wished they would make a real life version of it. Jem and the Holograms. Jem is truly outrageous. Truly, truly, truly outrageous. And they did. They made a movie about, I don't know, 10 years ago, 7 years ago, something like that.
It was a while ago.
The movie. Okay. I must have been the only person to go to the movie theater and see it. It was pulled from the theater after 14 days. Not one theater, not two theaters, all of them. It was recalled after 14 days. That's never happened before, ever.
I'm sure it has.
So, no, that's a record. No movie that's ever been released by a movie production crew on the planet has ever called a movie back after 14 days. Now, movies have gone straight to video and been sold, but if a movie went to a movie theater, it lasted its run of 3 months, 6 months, however much, not 2 weeks, 14 days. Jem and the Holograms. So bad.
Never.
So,
I mean, that
They
shouldn't surprise you. I haven't heard of it.
script. They actually have a
What?
second movie script.
For Jem and the Holograms?
Yep. It was officially canceled last year.
Oh, well, it took a while to cancel that. So what other flops do you guys know we could share with the Life Sports and Stuff universe?
Well,
See, my list, I don't think you guys have seen any of these.
I mean, do you go with, I mean, is just a bad movie considered a flop? Is a bad sequel? I mean, we've covered sequels before, but obviously Caddyshack 2 has got to be on that list.
That's on the list. Caddyshack 2 was horrible.
If you're making a list, Eddie Murphy versus the Devil and Golden Child has to be on the list.
See, I like that movie.
That movie was horrible. Come on.
It made a lot of money. I wouldn't call that a flop. I would just call it a bad movie, but it made money.
I did research a little bit, and if you talk about Eddie Murphy flops, Pluto Nash is on there.
Yes, that should definitely be on there.
Well, that's why it's on there.
Wow, I just closed my list that I sent you guys. Here it is. It's back. No, it's not back. I just lost it again. Here we go. Waterworld from Kevin Costner.
Yeah,
I actually liked it.
There you go. See,
of course you did.
Of course you did. You're the only one. Even Kevin Costner said he didn't like it after, like in the interviews, like when he does the red carpet. They're like, how was the movie?
Money they spent on that movie?
Yeah, that's the problem. A lot. I went so far over budget. I never saw it with Ben Affleck, Geely.
Geely.
I saw that movie. I never heard of it.
Oh, it's Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez when they were dating. They did a movie together.
See, that's where we're not watching so many. This is where not watching so many movies comes in to help me here, so I don't get to watch any of these bad movies.
I mean, there are some bad horror movies out there. There's a horror movie from the 90s a group of scientists bring a dinosaur through one of their machines. They're working on a time machine, and they bring a dinosaur back, and the dinosaur escapes and starts killing people and eating people.
Touchdown.
I think he stepped out.
No, he was in.
And they paid people to star in this movie where a dinosaur walks around and eats them. So here's my backup question. When you're a movie producer and you got money to make movies, to entertain people, and Caddyshack 2 lands on your table, what made you think, you know what, that's going to be a good movie?
Well, yeah. Well, so for that, I mean, Caddyshack was such a great hit. Now, was it a great hit back then, or did it become a cult classic? I don't remember.
It became a cult classic
but now you've
because
got,
of who was in it. It had stars in it.
Right, but now you've got a sequel, right? And Jackie Mason's in it. He's pretty freaking funny, or he was at the time. How do you? I mean, you got to take that.
I understand that.
Maybe you got to read the script or something because, because it ultimately did not work.
Now I added to my list, and I put this on there just because, I'm petty and I'm a jerk, but Space Jam 2.
Well, that's on the, actually,
it got bad reviews.
Have you noticed? Haven't heard much about it anymore. It disappeared.
It flopped.
What was a summer movie and summer's over?
And it flopped bad.
20 something years later, we're still talking about the original Space Jam. And 2 months later, we're not talking about Space Jam 2.
Yeah, it probably shouldn't have been made. I'm trying to scroll through the list here. The list of Wolfman, Treasure Planet, In the Heart of the Sea, The Chronicle of Riddick.
Horrible movie. Horrible.
Robin Hood in 2018.
Saw it. Horrible.
Mortal Engines, never heard of it. Catwoman with Halle Berry.
Halle Berry, yeah, that was
bad.
Really bad. Really bad.
Ali with Will Smith. I mean, that could have been a great story.
I never saw it.
I think could have been. I don't know how you would. How can you take a story of Muhammad Ali and make it bad with Will Smith?
Because they gave too much. They didn't make a movie. It was basically an autobiography of the man's life. They didn't make a movie out of it. They just sat there and told the story. Everyone knows the story. Entertain us. It wasn't entertaining. He, although played a great Muhammad Ali, phenomenal Muhammad Ali. On here, the remake of The Mummy a couple of years ago with
I never saw any of them.
Oh, the original ones are great, but the remake with Top Gun guy, I don't know why I can't remember. Tom Cruise in The Mummy, not a good movie. I'm pretty sure I couldn't remember his name. I'm having bad name things today.
In 2011, they remade Conan the Barbarian with Aquaman, and that failed miserably.
Oh, here we go. Lurch, Dad would be very upset about this movie, The Lone Ranger.
I have that on my list. That's number one on my list. Worst fucking movie ever made.
Well, what about Cats?
Never watched it. Never.
Yeah.
That's sometimes the point.
Well, that's pretty bad.
That got trashed. Now,
Lone Ranger was supposed to be a great. I was like so disappointed in that. It was horrible. I also had the other one, Green Lantern, that was made. That was the worst.
That was a Green. Oh yeah, yes. They did make a Green Lantern movie. Oh my God, I forgot about that.
And it was stupid bad, so bad that even the TV show, what's it called? With the what the hell's the name? The one that just ended last year with Leonard and Sheldon. What's the name of that show?
Oh, Big Bang Theory.
Big Bang Theory used to make fun of how bad that movie was. The worst movie ever made.
I missed that show.
Now, is a flop just a bad movie, or a flop is a movie that doesn't make money?
I think by definition, it's probably a movie that spends a lot of money and loses a lot of money.
Okay.
Is what I would think.
All right. So here's a couple of movies that you might have heard of, but didn't make the money back that they were supposed to make. We got The Fan.
Kevin Costner.
No, not that one.
Oh.
I'm so horrible with names right now.
That's an age thing.
It is an age thing. I am definitely losing.
No, you lose that. You really do. You lose that short-term memory. Like, I think I said this before, but I try to watch Jeopardy, and they'll ask a question, and I know the answer, but I can't think of the answer. But I know it, and I just can't think of it. It's just, oh, if they have a drug for that, let me know.
I wish.
Oh, there is.
Fan. All right, so The Fan has got Robert De Niro.
No, that's okay. I knew. Yeah.
As an obsessed baseball player, and a good baseball player gets traded to his team. He's a Giants fan. They actually use real major league teams.
Wait, is he a fan or a player?
He's a fan. Wesley
Okay.
Snipes plays the player. Wesley Snipes plays on the Braves, gets traded to the Giants, and everyone's excited for him to come, except Wesley's not happy to be there. He's in the dwindling of his career, and under his Giant stuff, he's wearing Braves t-shirts and this and that because he doesn't want to be traded. And De Niro goes nuts and threatens him and kidnaps him, like takes it a little seriously. They got hammered at the box office. They didn't make nearly, I mean, De Niro and Snipes contracts alone probably put them way over budget. So there's no way they were going to make their money back. Pluto Nash again. Here's another one with Robert Redford, The Last Castle. I don't know if you ever saw it. It was with Mr. Tony Sperano.
I actually like that movie.
I like that movie too, but it didn't make any money in the box office. So they've got it on the flop list because it didn't make the money it was supposed to make. But I thought it was a great movie. I quite enjoyed it.
Did you see Ripped?
Ripped? No, I did not see Ripped.
It's our Rest in Peace detective. But with Ryan Reynolds and stuff, it was actually.
I like Ryan Reynolds, but
I thought the movie was pretty funny.
Okay, I don't know.
Number 13 on the list.
Now you know what's on the list. 3 and 4 of the Transformer franchise.
They were bad.
Well, as soon as Shia LaBeouf left and Mark Wahlberg joined them, everything went downhill. They're saying, and over budget.
Oh, it's horrible. That one, the first one that he was in, Mark Wahlberg, that movie was horrible.
I saw the first one. I never saw the last one. So we'll see.
What about on this list is Chips? What about Chips the movie?
Chips,
that was so freaking bad. Oh my God, was it bad? I did. It was bad.
Didn't go watch it. I couldn't. I just couldn't put myself.
It was kind of like the Starsky and Hutch movie they made. It was all slapstick stupidity stuff.
I know, and I have a problem with that because I'm not a huge fan of that little group of actors.
They make fun of the old TV shows.
Seth Rogen and all that. I don't.
You don't like Seth Rogen?
No, it's the same joke over and over again. I'm the fat guy and I like to get stoned. Oh, targeting. It's gonna get caught for targeting. I took Junior to see this movie last year, Doolittle.
I tried to watch it. 5 minutes into it, I turned it off.
Not a good movie. Not a good movie at all. So I don't know. I like going to the movies. Mrs. Mickey and I, we haven't gone in a while again. We've gone back, now that we're back at work, we haven't been able to get out there. But it got me thinking, watching all these old movies, how many of them were flops and how many of them just didn't make it? So Life, Sports, and Stuff Universe, why don't you tell us, what was your biggest flop? What movie did you have hopes for that didn't work? What movie did you know wasn't going to work? Let us know. And
what movie did you wait forever to come out?
Yeah.
And then it came out and you're like, oh my God, that was so bad. Because I know we already discussed this. Coming to America Part 2.
Oh my God, was that bad? Oh, horrible.
One for me about 10 years ago. We saw the play on stage 3 times, fell in love, Rock of Ages. If you've ever seen the Broadway show of Rock of Ages,
I did.
I think I saw
And then
that. Yeah.
and then you go watch the movie with, again, Tom Cruise. Oh no.
I can't remember
No,
if I saw the
no,
movie
no.
or
Honestly,
saw the
if you
play.
take Tom Cruise out of that movie, it's a good movie.
No, it's not. Stop.
I watched. I like it.
Stop. Catherine
I like it.
Zeta-Jones is hot. She's horrible. She can't sing. None of the people they cast could sing. And they changed it. Leave it alone. It's a hit on Broadway, yet you're going to rewrite a hit on Broadway.
Yes,
You know what?
yes.
I can make it better.
Whoa,
It
whoa,
won
stop,
Tony Awards.
stop. Because one or two of the best songs in Grease, the movie, were added in and weren't in the musical production. So be careful. You can do it successfully. They just didn't.
They didn't. Okay. They didn't.
I mean, arguably
They
the best
did not.
song, You're the One That I Want, was not in the play. The musical production agrees. Great song in the movie. Worked
It
well.
got put in the play.
Well, I mean, it got written in later, but
Yeah, because it was such a good hit.
Well, they added it because everyone loved it. Everyone started looking for it. I don't know. Let us know, Live Sports and Stuff Universe. Tell it, yeah, like what Stem said. What was one you were looking forward to and disappointed you? What was one you knew was going to bomb, yet you went and saw it anyway? Or tell us the one you like that everyone else hates.
can we foreshadow? What's Top Gun going to be? By the way, Top Gun got pushed back again.
Again,
It was
I'm
supposed to
dying
be
to see
summer.
it.
It was supposed to be Thanksgiving weekend, and now it's going to be Memorial Day.
Memorial, they
Tom.
pushed it back 6 months.
Yeah,
Why 6
The
months?
movie's-
the
What are
movie's
they
done.
waiting for?
it's done.
The movie's been
It's
done.
been done.
They want full audiences in the theaters.
It's been done for 6 months. I forget. There's a couple other things coming out in the fall. They didn't want to go up against those, so they moved it to Memorial Day because nothing's going to come out on Memorial Day that they could go up against.
Okay.
I've seen
But-
Top Gun
but,
in the
I
theaters
mean,
like
but
35
again,
times.
Again, waiting for it, anticipating it, it's got to suck. I'm going to go out on a limb and says it sucks.
I mean,
What story could they tell? Say it again, Lurch.
Remember
Well,
I worked in
I
Fox
think he's
Theaters
the
at Sunrise?
instructor.
Yeah.
I said the movie 30-something times in the movie theater, Top Gun. I'm so looking forward
Okay.
to this.
Yeah, the first one was a great movie, but when they do sequels or they do remakes, sequels I'm okay with. I don't mind a good sequel. I don't even mind a bad sequel if the story's okay.
A decent
I hate
sequel.
remakes.
What are they remaking? Like what? Or they're adding on. It's not a sequel, but it's later in life. Like for what? What story are you telling?
Well, this is okay. I mean, in the movie he earned his right to do something different. So he's going to be an instructor at Top Gun. So
No,
30
if he
years
wants to
later?
come, no.
Wow.
He's forced to go there
okay.
because that's the company attraction. It says it's not a request; it's an order.
Well, does he get to buzz the tower still?
I don't know. That
I guess
wasn't in
we'll
the
find
company
out.
attractions.
Hey, I'll tell you what though. I'm looking at the
With
list
Patty
while
Benjamin?
we're talking. So forgive me for not having. Why is that not Oh, he hit him in the shoulder. That's why it's not targeted.
Well, he just said Miami got away with targeting on that one.
But they didn't. He hits him in the shoulder. Watch.
What?
Doesn't hit him in the helmet at all.
Uh,
Doesn't hit him in the helmet at all. Hit him in the shoulder pad. Let them play football. Will Smith and Top Gun guy, Tom Cruise, are on this list of flops a lot. A lot.
because
Yeah.
they make a lot of movies.
But they have Gemini Man on there. That was
Yes,
actually a
Gemini.
good movie.
No, it wasn't. Stop.
Yes, it
Just
was
stop.
too.
It's not. It was not. You're
It
wrong.
was a great concept.
I never even
Just so-
heard of one of them,
Mickey, just so you know, it would have been targeting because he hit with the crown of the helmet.
but I thought it was helmet to helmet.
No. In college, it's leading with the helmet. You got to be able to
Oh,
see what you hit. So it should have been targeting call.
Okay. All right, Life Sports and Stuff Universe. Let us know what your favorite flop is, what your hated flop was, and you can do it on social media, on YouTube, anywhere you want, and you can do it on Facebook at Life Sports Stuff Podcast, or hit us on Twitter if anybody still uses Twitter. I don't think people do anymore. But
Yeah, LSAS podcast. I'm still waiting for the notification that
that
somebody's
is
tweeting
canceled.
me.
Okay.
That somebody's tweeting me.
If you want to email the show, we're at,
Life Sports Stuff Podcast at gmail.com. Or
or if you want to participate and ask questions,
AskLurch99@gmail.com.
and we're going to get our fans only page up soon.
Well, especially to get rid of porn. I mean, okay. How did they reverse that decision yet? Because
No.
it was made and popularized because that's where the porn stars were going.
It's supposed to be tomorrow.
To get paid.
It was supposed to be tomorrow.
You would, if it wasn't for the porn stars, you wouldn't know of fans only. And they said, well, we're going to get rid of porn. Well, okay, so get rid of fans only because that's what's going to happen to it.
Fans only is a site where porn stars or wannabe porn stars, you buy your own page.
Not necessarily porn stars. Anybody.
I said
anybody.
Wannabe.
There's a bunch of
wannabes.
teachers quit teaching and doing it now.
Your Denny's waitress after work can go take pictures of herself showering and put them on the net, and you could pay $5.99 a month and watch her shower. Now, there's also where you could have a fans only page where you could sell T-shirts, and they were fine with both. About 2 months ago, they decided October 1st, we're done with the porn stuff. There'll be no more nudity on fans only.
So there'll be no more fans only.
I can't picture anybody going to fans only unless it was for porn.
How much have you spent on the site?
I don't spend any money on the site. Like you can't even, it's not like where you could see through the squiggly lines or nothing. You can't even click on anything. It's just all blacked out. It's the name and the headshot of the person.
Yeah, I don't understand.
You can't see nothing.
No.
But you can charge whatever you want. It's not one set price. Like one person was charging $22.99 a month. And these people are like special $3.99. If you're charging $3.99 a month, what exactly are you showing me? Crazy. And do I really want to see it if it's $4?
Hey, let me tell you something.
$3.99. I mean, those days of $3.99 sex, that's gone, I think.
$3.99 sex.
Hey, one of those actresses were on one of the local radio shows here in Orlando, and she said she makes about 90 to 100,000 a year doing that.
Oh, one of the TV shows that does all these news reports interviewed a ambulance driver, a paramedic from New York City, who does an ambulance 6 days a week and goes home and has a fans only page at night, and says that her passion and her calling is being a paramedic, but she had to make money because paramedics in New York City make less than 50 grand a year.
Yeah, but that pension though.
Exactly. It's the pension. You stay. If you can make it to 30 years, you're golden. But she was making between 80 and 100,000 from her fans only page. They found out about her and have encouraged her to stop the page. Now, the news report didn't say if she did or not. She was cute. I don't know how the hell she's making 80 to 100,000 a year. But
did you guys hear about Lyle Collins from the Dallas Cowboys?
Who tried to pay the drug tester?
Yes. He tried to bribe his drug test administrator.
Is he the same one who on draft day, the picture of him wearing the mask, smoking out of a bong?
No. That was Kim Dichie and Indomik. No, whatever his name is from. He was a Mississippi player.
Yeah, he went to the Dolphins. Yeah, that's not
Robert Kimdichie or whatever. I'm butchering the name.
Collins was in the paper.
I don't know, but he tried to bribe the drug test collector. He got busted on it. They said, okay, you have a 5-game suspension. He says, well, I'd like to appeal. The players union appealed. He says, okay, we'll take it down to 2 games. He goes, no. I still want a hearing. I want to appeal. So it went to the appeal and he got back to 5 games.
Yeah. He lost. He not only did he lose, he
lost 3 more games.
Yeah.
It was down to 2 and he got 3 more added back on the other. No, the original one was good now.
Well, he's allowed to go.
How do you miss 7 drug tests and still play?
Don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not really.
Well, right. He always had excuses and this and that and the other thing, and then finally, then he tries to bribe the testing guy. Obviously, the guy has a problem.
so I did get it mixed up. So he wasn't the guy who on draft day, the pictures of him doing drugs. He was from LSU, and days before the draft, the Louisiana State Police wanted to question him about the death of an ex-girlfriend who was pregnant.
Oh God. Oh God. That's probably worse. I wish he was smoking in the mask.
I know. Hey, what are you in trouble for? Got busted doing weed on TV. Oh, what about you? Ex-girlfriend's dead.
Yeah, Virginia's getting an awful lot of injured players right now that Miami's trying to run up tempo.
The old UCF ploy. I got it.
Well, I saw you did it against them, but yeah. So I thought that was interesting. He did that. He tried to bribe the guy. Then he got in trouble. Then they said, we're going to give you 5 games. Then it got down to 2. He said, no, I'm fighting that. Back to 5.
Well, he's allowed back on Dallas Cowboys. He's allowed back in the facility to work out, but he can't practice with the team. I don't know what the difference is.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what the difference is, but he's allowed back in the facility. He just can't practice yet. Look,
either he's suspended or he's not.
Either he's suspended or he's not suspended.
Exactly.
Let's call it what it is.
Yeah, exactly. In other news, I went to the happiest place on earth Friday.
Oh, how did that
Saturday.
go? How'd that go with the grandparents?
Well, with the in-laws? The in-laws was Friday night. It went as expected. Actually, it went a little better than expected. They went more than 2 hours. I thought they would go. Let me set the scene real quick. My boy used to work at Disney, so he had 13 or 14
What do you mean used to work?
passes.
What do you mean used to work? I thought he went back.
He did, but he quit.
Already?
Because they had him doing retail. He hated the retail, so he put it in his notice and quit.
Well, they're not doing the characters anymore.
Right. So he had 14 passes that were going to expire this past Sunday. So he sent them all to me. Then he complained that he didn't have one, which I could have gotten another one if I needed one. Like, but you gave them all to me, and then I divvied them out as well.
Excuse me.
Anyway, so Friday night, my wife and I brought the in-laws to Epcot. They're older. They're both over 70. I figured it would be an hour or two. They went for 3.5 good hours before they got tired and cranky. So that was okay. We went. We did the food and wine festival.
Was it just the 4 of you, or did the kids go?
No, it was the 4 of us, but the oldest met us there. Amber and Jordan met us there. So it wound up being the 6 of us. Then Saturday we went. Her and I went, and then I had 4 tickets left. So I gave them to Addison. Addison went with her boyfriend and one of her best friends and his boyfriend. So they went off, and I think it was the 6 of them. Yeah, and then they went out. So that was how we counted for all the tickets.
Did they have bad sushi?
Something like that. So I know it's the 50th anniversary, starts tomorrow. Let me tell you something. It's not the happiest place on earth anymore. The cast members are a little cranky. They're yelling at people.
Fumble!
You got it back. They're cranky. They're yelling at people. And I'm so conditioned to not be wearing my mask that when I go inside and have to put it on, I just simply forgot. They must be getting yelled at by so many people that they're not even nice about it. Like, you need a mask on. I'm like, I forgot. I'm sorry. Let me put it on. They were yelling at people in lines. There's something up. I don't know. They changed the couple of new rides that we went on. We went on that Mickey's whatever. What's it? Runaway Railroad. Used to be the movie ride. Right. That was pretty cool. And then we went on that new Star Wars ride. We waited 2 hours in line for that because we had nothing else to do.
You waited 2 hours in line?
Yeah, we didn't have anything else. Actually, they told us 2 hours. From the time we got in line until the time we walked off the ride was exactly 2 hours. But we had nothing else to do. We had nothing else to see. We had nothing else to do. So it was fine. But we had nothing else to do. Well, you couldn't do it because you're kids. But we had nothing else to do. I'm looking.
I never do. I wouldn't do it if it wasn't for kids. What's the wait? 2 hours? We'll come back. I didn't do. What's the crazy one with the blue people? At Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, that's actually really good.
What's the event? Not the Avengers. What's the guy's name? The
Avatar.
What the hell is it?
Avatar. Thank you. Okay, we've been on Avatar. We didn't go on it for like the first year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
We would call up. Oh, it's a 2 hour wait. No, thank you. Oh, it's a 3 hour wait. No, thank you.
Well, that's my take on that Star Wars ride. Okay, so it was like 3 different rides, I guess. So or 2 different rides. They take you into one and then you bump
Yeah,
around and
you
they put you in
left
another
or
one.
right, right.
It's 2 or 3. So it was okay. It was an okay ride. It's not worth 2 hours, but I do like the fact that the new rides where they're on magnetic tracks and everything. It's very cool. So I'll give them credit for that. But that's just technology today. Everything's magnetic. But both of those rides had magnetic tracks. There were no physical tracks or anything. That was pretty cool. I don't know. They weren't. Oh, and then the other thing was every freaking food restaurant, you have to mobile order now.
Yes.
I'm like, I don't want a mobile order. I want to go talk to somebody and give them my order and pay them and go get my food. Nope, you have to mobile order. I don't have a phone. Well, you have to go find somebody that has a phone.
Mm-hmm.
Just ask
They
that
won't
guy
let you
over
in the
there.
door.
I'm like, what are you talking? So we went to Pecos Bill's Cafe because they had a vegan bowl with black beans and rice and fajita vegetables and whatever. We asked the guy at the door, hey, is there anything vegan here? No, if you want vegan, you have to go to Tomorrowland Terrace and see Sonny Tomorrow or whatever his name was. Then I look on the thing, I'm like, they have a vegan bowl here. So the guy doesn't know, number one. Then he's like, you have to mobile order. So we mobile ordered. I go in there, there's a register open on there. Yeah, there's 5 or 6 people online, but there was a register I could have ordered at. But they're pushing this mobile order thing. I liked the convenience of mobile ordering when it was an option because nobody did it. And you can get in and out quick. But now they're forcing everyone to do it. The Dole Whips had to mobile order. The I forget where we went somewhere else, had a mobile order. I'm like, what are you doing? Why? What if people don't want? You can't get a connection. You can't talk to somebody. You can't special order. It's not a fan. So
no,
we were thinking about renewing our passes, which have gone up by like $400 a year. And
really?
No. Yep.
Oh, didn't know that.
Yep.
I took the Princess and Junior over the summer by myself. Mrs. Mickey went to South Florida to visit her familia. And we all know how I feel about that. So I stayed here and took my kids to Disney by myself. And we went to 2 restaurants and I couldn't get signal. Like standing in front of them, they're like, oh, you got to do the app. I'm like, all right, I'll download the app. So I'm downloading the app. It took like 5 minutes to download. I had no signal. I don't know what was wrong. Kept turning my phone on and off to get it to work. Forget this. Are you guys really that hungry? Oh, yeah. So we go to the next place. I'm like, you know what? You guys want pretzels and ice cream for lunch? They go, yeah. So I was the coolest dad in the world because my kids got pretzels and ice cream and drank soda for lunch.
Yep. Now the one place, the beer place.
Because you don't need an app for that.
Nope. The beer place, after we did the Star Wars ride, we went to the beer place Baseline in Hollywood Studios, which has the craft beers and the pretzels. We went there. We did that. That was not mobile ordering. That was fantastic. But the mobile ordering, I wasn't on. Real quick, Miami is playing for a field goal to win the game. They got 1:31 left, and I'm not happy about it.
Why are you not happy? They're going to win.
Because, well, I like our kicker, but bad things can only happen. Only bad things can happen here.
You become such a pessimist lately.
We can run the clock. I believe we can run the clock out. Second down, they have no timeouts left. I think we can run the clock down and kick a field goal to win. I'd feel much better if we waited, run the clock down, and try to score a touchdown. But we can't score with 1:31 left. We can't give them the ball back.
This is what you get when we tape on a Thursday night, folks. You get Stem telling you how he feels about the Canes.
I don't feel good about the Canes. Even if they win this game, I don't feel good about the Canes. Okay.
Good run to go nowhere. They're just trying to kill the clock.
Put the Rooster in. Let him go. Well, yeah, you don't want to score. You definitely don't want to score right now. You want to, I mean, at this point in time, you have to play for the field goal, but you don't want to play by the field goal. I don't know.
All right. Anyway. Yeah. All right. Life, sports, and stuff. Universe.
Hey, by the time you all listen to this, you'll have known what happens.
Yes.
We don't know what's going to happen yet.
You do.
Yeah, we can run the clock out because there's 18 seconds, 7. Yeah, we can get it down to like 40. We can get down to like 10 to like 8 seconds or 7 seconds when we kick.
Are you done
giving them the play-by-play of a game that means absolutely nothing? It's 2 and 2 teams.
It means something to me.
They're both eliminated.
We're back if we win.
They're not back.
No, if we win,
right
back.
now. Right now, you're playing for the Belk Bowl in Charlotte, North Carolina.
They're back in the toilet again.
Exactly. All right, life, sports, and stuff. Universe. Holiday season's around the corner. We got Halloween coming up. Did we talk last year? We talked about our favorite costumes that we wore.
Yes.
And us growing up in the 70s, we wore those plastic things that you couldn't breathe in.
With the plastic stupid mask.
Yes. As a parent, how do you let your kids pick their costumes, or do you pick for them? Now you both have older kids, so
Now
you're gonna have to go off
but
memory.
you remember those Halloween costumes? They used to come in boxes, almost like a
Yes.
shoe box.
Right,
Yep.
with a plastic cellophane front so you can see the mask.
Yes. But then you would put the costume on, and whatever your costume was, you had a big picture of it on the front of your chest.
Yes.
Yep.
So if you were like Batman, you had a Batman face, but you had Batman, not like, nowadays it would just have the Batman logo, like Batman's real costume. And, that
was ugly.
now it used to be the picture of Batman, just so people knew who you were.
Right.
And I'll never
you
forget.
had to put it on with
I was
socks.
so
You couldn't put
pissed.
it on with your shoes because you'd rip the thing.
It was like second grade, Miss Fleming's class at Nob Hill Elementary School. And I had the best costume. I forget what it was. But it was a classic.
So
one.
good,
Like,
you
there's
forgot.
no way she's going to know who I am. We had assigned seats in the class. And so she's going guessing everybody. And I said, well, how'd you guess it was me? She goes, well, when I smile, I have like squinty eyes. See, they go squinty. And she knew the eyes and said, yeah, that's how she knew who I was. Not the fact I was sitting in my seat, but I was so sad. I thought I had her fooled.
All right.
This is it.
So when your kids were getting costumes, did they pick their own or did you pick for them?
They picked their own.
Always.
We when they were younger, we picked for them, but based on whatever they thought they liked.
Right.
Like Addison
So they would
loved
give you a
JoJo
couple of
Circus.
options.
So we made her JoJo's, we made her JoJo, and she's fantastic JoJo. I forget, but for the most part, I think we picked. I can't remember for the other.
When did they stop? When was trick or treating and Halloween done? Was it? Did they ever?
15, 16.
Addison did not trick or treat last year. She just went to a party, I think. I don't know if she didn't trick or treat because it was COVID or if she just didn't trick or treat. But she didn't trick or treat last year. So I think 14 would have been her last year trick or treating.
So 14. Lurch, what you said, 15, 16?
I think Junior.
Well, here we go for the win.
Went out with her friends one night, and like she was 15 or 16. A group of friends wanted candy. They went trick or treat just to get candy.
Oh, we get that all the time.
Come on, baby Borgala.
Come on, he's straight right in the front.
Come on, baby Borgala.
Little Lurch stopped about, I want to say 15 or 16.
I told you. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? What did I tell you?
He missed the field goal?
He missed the field goal. Do not let Manny Diaz in the Hecht Athletic Center tomorrow.
You called me. You said they're going to blow it.
So I'm stunned right now.
He doinked it off the left upright.
Junior has been a Disney villain every year for the last, I think, 6. We've done them all. Jafar, Captain Hook, Hades, Beetlejuice last year. The year before that, he was
Hades was the year before evil.
That. He was the evil from Hunchback of Notre Dame. God bless you.
That's right.
He was the evil priest from the Hunchback of Notre Dame, who I won't name. I don't remember, but he'll yell at me. He'll tell me. We're running out of villains. And the other day, he brought up Scar. Great villain. Great Disney villain.
The cat?
That costume will be intense. I can't dress Junior up as a lion with a scar. The princess wants to be a WWE wrestler.
I could see it.
She wants to be Charlotte Flair. She wants to be Rick's daughter. So we're going to dress her up in her little, purple outfit, and she's got the championship belt to go along with it because she's a Flair. They're champs. But it's different trick-or-treating. Like, kids don't go out a lot, and they don't hit the whole neighborhood. Like, we used to go out for hours.
We used to go blocks and blocks away. Remember that?
Yeah, like, all right, you can't go more than 7 blocks. We'd be at 12 already. Oh, too late. Now you do a circle and you go home. And we're not going to have, I'm telling you right now, don't bring it up. We're not discussing fun size. Okay? For the longtime listeners of Life Sports and Stuff, you know what we're talking about. We're not discussing it. Don't be cheap. Don't get the fun size. Get the big ones.
Let me reiterate what I said last year. There is nothing fun about a fun size.
Exactly.
Yes.
They're not fun. There's nothing fun
No,
about a fun
do not
size.
listen to Lurch. Look,
Actually, a good
Lurch
bar,
does.
Mr. Good Bar is pretty damn good. Either way.
Stop it right now. Stop it. Look, listen up. Lurch does a lot of good stuff for our show. Do not take candy advice from Lurch. That is Mickey's gem for the week.
Mr. Good
Well, I'll
Bar
tell
is a
you
Hershey
what.
bar with peanuts. It's not a big deal. If you're gonna have a Hershey bar with a nut, get the Hershey with almonds.
I love that too. I prefer the
But
Good
not
Bar,
the
but I
fun
like that.
size version.
Okay, well now here's the problem. See, the fun size Hershey with almonds is chopped up almonds. The Hershey bar with almonds
It's
is
full
full
almond.
size almonds.
There you go. They get you. That's how they get you.
Which before I
So
went
that's
vegan 7.5 weeks
But
ago,
Mr. Good
my
Bar, either
last
way,
candy
is good
bar
to
was
me.
the Mars bar with the Snickers with almonds,
Ugh.
which used to be the Mars bar.
Ugh.
Ugh, nothing.
I can ugh.
No, not you,
All right.
him.
All right. So that's what Junior and Princess are going to dress up for Halloween. We got Charlotte Flair for you wrestling fans, and I'm really trying
So
to
how are
talk
you
him out
making
of
the cat outfit?
We don't know. He hasn't decided yet. It's been brought up, but he hasn't. It's Junior. He hasn't finalized anything yet. We're only a month away. So I don't know. I just wanted to hear from everybody. Do your kids pick them? Do you pick for your kids? Do they wear whatever the hell's hanging in the closet? Because I have a friend at
Okay,
work.
tell you right now, if you tell Junior what he has to wear, he's gonna tell you no.
Exactly. That's why I don't. But I have a friend at work who has two daughters. Now there's an age difference. It's like 6 years. Like she's got a 12-year-old and a 6-year-old. And she takes all the 12-year-old's costumes that she's worn in the past and cleans them and then gives them to the 6-year-old thinking they're oh so special and brand new. Bitch is handing me down Halloween costumes. Like, let the kid get her own costume.
That's wrong.
That's
I'm
what
sorry,
I
that's
said.
wrong.
Like, hand me down sneakers and clothes for school. That's one thing. Halloween, you can afford to go get the kid a costume.
What does a costume cost these days? I don't even know anymore.
People make their own
You
costumes,
can
so
go
I
to
don't know.
Goodwill. People would go to Goodwill for a while to get different stuff, and then Goodwill actually has a Halloween section now.
Do they really?
They do.
Oh, we might have to go there. Might have to go there
They
because
do.
I want to make her the princess's costume complete. And the one thing about Ric Flair for the you wrestling fans, he had the big robes.
The feather robes.
Right. Well, his daughter does the same thing now that she's a wrestler. She has very nice robes. So I want to make a robe for her costume. So I should go to Goodwill and I'll take a look, see what they got. That's not a bad idea. Thank you, Stem.
Glad I could help.
I'm here. Life Sports and Stuff Universe. I'm looking at the clock on the wall, and your boys we're going to wrap it up. We had a nice, fun show for you tonight. Do us a favor. The poll will be up soon. Get on Facebook and vote. Go rent some movies. Check out some of the flops. It'll be the worst two, because you know what? What else are you going to do? You can't watch any of these horrible shows on TV anymore. They're getting bad.
Hey, by the way, there's a show you have to watch.
Okay, what?
Just Ordinary Joe.
I've heard of it. Is it good? No, I haven't. I've heard of it. Good?
Watch it.
All right. I'll put it on the list.
Ordinary Joe. 2 episodes so far, but it's phenomenal.
All right. Well, I'm watching. I told you last week I'm watching Heels on Stars. We're doing Man in the High Castle. We finished season 2. We got 2 more to go. So Ordinary Joe will add it to the list. So there you go. Ordinary Joe. That's our pick of the week. Live Sports and Stuff Universe. Be good to each other. Make sure you check out Adam Jason. He's playing live every week down in South of Florida.
Back out of the shell.
There you go. Life slowly is getting back to normal. I don't know if it is or not. Like, I just keep telling people it is because I'm sick and tired of hearing all the negative
another
stuff.
Employee.
Quit or COVID?
Quit.
Who?
The GS.
Really? Did you just hire him?
Someone else hired him. I didn't hire him, but yes.
The kid that he hired while you were on vacation quit?
Yep.
And did you call and say, can you not hire kids from my place anymore?
I called him up and said, guess who quit? I gave the guy's name and said he quit. He goes, he quit? I said, yeah, the one you hired. Remember?
There you go. Good job. Good job. Nicely
people
done.
under the bus.
I'll back the damn bus over them 3 or 4 times. I'm okay with it. I really am. All right, Life Sports Stuff Universe, we love you. Don't take any shit from anybody. Be good to each other. I'm Mickey.
I'm Stem.
I'm Lurch.
Episode 70. We are out of here.
He fucking doinked it off the post.
Solid. Deuces.
These days, like nothing matters though I wanted to. My skin's become so thick, it makes me sick to know I've become like this. Let me be who I once was, the person I know I am. 'Cause I can't take no more the way I'm living. It's like I'm dying, taking, not giving. It shouldn't be this way, it's gotta change. Days turn to months, 2 years. I felt all the fears in this twisted world, believing what I wanted to hear. I knew it all, I could not be told. Here I stand with open eyes, no longer blind I see. 'Cause I can't take no more the way I'm living. It's like I'm dying, taking, not giving. It shouldn't be this way. It's time for changing everything I know and everything I do, to become a brand new self, but not be someone new. I can't take no more